Hello and welcome to a little bonus boy gob here at DWN Productions THC podcast, sponsored by Fast Custom Shirts. Wanted to do this, I guess, earlier this morning, but shit came up and I wasn't able to watch the movie till about 6:30 a.m. What movie? Well, the one that you clicked on, of course. You know what movie it is. Dark Harvest 2023, not that one from I think it's the early 2000s Killer Scarecrow movie. Not that good, but how many actual good Killer Scarecrow movies are there? Not many. I used to think the movie Slash was pretty good. Rewatched that earlier this year. Mm. It made it to my for sale box. So if you see me at a convention, chances are that DVD will still be in there. Uh Night of the Scarecrow, the Jeff Bird joint, I think he directed it. Rest in Empowerment. I think it was a couple days ago at the time of this recording. He died. So there's that. So here we are, 2023, 2023's Dark Harvest. This was supposed to be like 2020's Dark Harvest, and then 2021's Dark Harvest, and then 2022's Dark Harvest, but it got shelved and we're here to see it. Usually, when a movie's pushed back and shelved like that, it's like, "Whew, this is gonna be this is gonna be pretty bad." Was it? We'll find out. So I found out about this. I think it was last year or the year before. I always look up to see what movies are coming out, what would interest me, all that shit. And I said, "Oh my fuck, there's a fucking pumpkin-headed monster movie coming. I'm in." That's all I need to hear. Being a big fan of Halloween and making my career monster masks and shit like that, it's pretty safe to say I'm a big fan of pumpkins, and I am. So, I was just like, "Yeah, man, all right." And then it was, "Hey, where's that movie? I thought this movie was coming out." And then it kind of fell towards the wayside until maybe about a week ago. I forgot where the fuck I seen that it was finally coming out, but I was like, "Oh shit." And they're gonna show it in theaters. They were doing one night only at Alamo Draft House. I got one like an hour and 20 minutes. Like, fuck it. I was waiting for this shit. I want to go see it. Pretty much sold out besides the front row. And fuck that shit. If it's gonna be on streaming 2 days later, I'll just wait for that. And that's what I did. So now let's get into the movie. It's about an isolated Midwestern town that every year they have this competition called the Run. Uh, what is that? 16, 17-year old young men are locked in their rooms for 3 days without food or water. So they get all feral and amped up and angry and shit. Even though if you were fucking locked up in your room for 3 days without food and water, you'd probably be dehydrated as shit, fucking, pretty tired, sleepy, not "Let's fucking get him." I think it would be the exact opposite. And you probably smell like shit and piss too. But that's besides the point. Why are they locking these kids up in their fucking rooms for 3 days? Because every year on Halloween night, there's a monster that stalks the town called Sawtooth Jack. And the point of this contest is to stop Sawtooth Jack from getting to the church. And the kid who kills him gets, I think it was $25,000, a new Corvette. Stop for a second. This takes place in the mid 60s. All right, go back to it. And their family gets a house. I think it's on the west side of town, which is, I guess, the uppity white part of town, even though the east side didn't really look that bad, like it was this destitute area. Uh, so yeah, they're going out and hunting this monster. So I was amped up about this because I was just like, all right, fucking actual jack-o'-lantern pumpkin-headed monster. Kinda. So it's more like a rotted jack-o'-lantern that kinda melds to the face and shit. So you got like your monster eyes and monster teeth with like this rotted pumpkin around it. And it's not an orange pumpkin, unfortunately. It's a white pumpkin. So there's that. So the story's pretty much the year before, this greaser kid's brother won it, and if someone in your family wins it, you don't have to compete again. This is like a mandatory thing. I should say that to like all the young men in the town have to do. And everyone who's born in this town is like damned that they can't leave, cursed, I guess. So yeah, the kid's just like, "Ah, fuck this, fuck the rules. I'm gonna fucking join this and prove my worth or whatever the fuck." He has a thing for the one black girl in town. You would think, this being the mid 60s, she would have it a little rougher than she does, but this being a modern movie, I don't think they want to go down that road so much. They touch on it a little bit, but I think things were probably a lot worse back in the day. So they kind of team up to take down this monster. And it said, spoiler alert, if you're doing the Boy Gob shit, you already know we spoil the fuck out of shit. But spoiler alert, Sawtooth Jack is the winner of last year's run. Like they're murdered and then buried and then dug up year later, strung up like a scarecrow, put the pumpkin head on and shoved full of candy because oh, the kids are so hungry they got to eat. So when the kids catch them, they're just ripping this dead flesh apart and eating it that has like some candy and shit in there. I liked it. I did. I didn't love it, but I did like it. A Honestly, a lot of the part that made me not love it is because it wasn't an actual like jack-o'-lantern on the fucking guy's head. I know that, that's kind of a dumb fucking reason, but that's the kind of shit I like, and that's what I was going for, or that's what I was thought I was gonna get. While it still is, it's like, I don't know, like, being in the monster mask business and all this, I've seen people make masks and creatures that look very similar to this. Uh, I would say it's more akin to, like, a pumpkin head from the Lance Henriksen movie than it is an actual guy with a pumpkin on his head, even though it is a guy with a pumpkin on his head, the look of it and shit. And a lot of it is CG. Even the kills, there's some cool kills in here for sure, but a lot of it is CG. It didn't annoy me so much being a practical guy myself, but I laughed at a few of them. There's like a blood geyser that comes out where like fucking 10, 15 kids are murdered at once. You just and there's a kill that's reminiscent of the main kill or the most talked about kill from the first Hatchet. Uh there's some good shit in there before. It's just I thought I was gonna be like, hell yeah, pumpkin headed jack-o'-lantern fuck. Sort of kinda. Not really, but there's a shit ton of jack-o'-lanterns in the movie, so I should probably shut my fucking dick licker right now. Because even though the creature didn't have an actual fucking jack-o'-lantern on his head, there's enough jack-o'-lanterns in this motherfucker to tie you over. Some cool masks in it, a lot of fucking vacuum form 60s style stuff, of course. Uh yeah, it's a good Halloween movie. It's not fuck yeah like I thought it was gonna be, but it was pretty good. I would say so far it is in my top 5 of the year, but not saying much. I haven't seen a whole hell of a lot that I really liked this year, but this one was cool and worth a watch for sure, especially if you're looking for something Halloweeny. But yeah, check it out. It's good shit. It's on Amazon. I think I paid like $6 for it. So not bad. You know, it's about with inflation and everything these days about what it would be to rent it at old Hollywood Video or whatever back in the day. So it is what it is. So yeah, that's it. I thought it was pretty good. Not great, but pretty good. Fun little Halloween movie and technically a scarecrow movie, I guess. So I'll say this is the best scarecrow movie I've ever seen. Uh Way better than that fucking movie Jacko for sure. Besides that, if you can think of any scarecrow movies or pumpkin headed monster movies that maybe I haven't seen, drop that shit in the comments and I will look it up and see if it interests me at all. But if it's a pumpkin headed fuck, then it probably will. Besides that, dwnproductions.net. Check out all the masks, bus props, and all that good shit that I make. If you're watching this on Friday the 13th, 2023, and you go to dwnproductions.net and use code Friday13 at checkout, that's Friday spelled out and the number 13, all one word, you will get a discount, but it is just for today only. So check out all my masks and shit over there. And after that, check out fastcustomshirts.com. That's my co host on this show, but he didn't watch the movie and is probably asleep right now. So, hundreds and hundreds of t shirt designs. If you're watching this, I promise you're going to find at least 23 shirts that you're going to want to add to your cart. And chances are you will buy all of them because Joe sells his shirts for like 12, $15. So, fastcustomshirts.com, dwnproductions.net. Check the movie out or don't. I don't get paid off this shit. Anyways, happy Halloween and the boy gob.